Good morning. I have already given you several solutions to the linear inequations, the solution set rather, and its representation on the number line when the set belongs to the whole numbers, natural numbers, or the set of integers. Let us see its application of linear inequations in our daily life. So some word problems of linear inequations. Now linear inequations is widely used in our day-to-day life. It is widely used in our day-to-day life. Like when we come across situations when statement problems are converted into mathematical symbols. When you move on the roads, at times you must have seen it written in the army cantonment area, speed limit has to be 30 kilometers per hour. The speed limit 30 kilometers per hour. Alright, that means it should be less than or equal to 30. If you increase that speed limit, you will be fined for it. Right. This is one example which I gave you. Everywhere you will have such, you can observe such things. The marks obtained. Okay. For example, look at this question. The marks obtained by a student in two tests were 70 and 75. Find the minimum marks. Find the minimum marks he should get in the third test to have an average of at least 60 marks. All these questions are based on inequations or inequalities. So, once you get to know its use in your day-to-day life, you will find it more interesting to solve questions on inequations. All right. Such as the pass percentage in your board exams. The pass percentage in your board exams is greater than or equal to 33. Right. The pass percentage in your board exams is greater than or equal to 33 in all the subjects. The pass percentage to get a first class, this is the pass percentage, should be this much in all the subjects. To get a first class, what should be the pass percentage? Greater than or equal to 60 in all the subjects. And you want to score more than 90. So it should be greater than or equal to 90. Likewise, if you look at these type of numericals or situations which come in your life, you will come across many such cases of optimization which are all based on linear inequations. All based on linear inequations. Number of things, almost whichever thing you come across, the bags which is made, school bags, which is made, you cannot put in as many kilos of weight you want into it. There is a limit to it, right? So, and there is a fixed limit to it. Say, it could be less than or equal to 10 kilos maximum. So, in life, day-to-day real life situations can be all converted to mathematical forms and can be solved with the help of linear inequations. Let us see one of such problems. The marks obtained by a student, any of you can take up your name. In two tests were 70 and 75. You had suppose two tests. One is your send-ups, the other is pre-boards. Find the minimum marks he should get in the third test, say pre-boards 1 and pre-boards 2, to have an average of at least 60 marks. It's not just 60, it is at least 60. So what should it be? In the two tests, the marks scored 70, 75, and let the marks scored in the third test be X. Okay? And the average of it divided by 3. This should be at least 60 marks. That is, this should be less than or equal to 60. Find the minimum marks he should get in the third test to have an average of at least 60 marks. So, minimum marks he should get in the third test. The minimum marks which he should get in the third test should be minimum marks which he should get in the third test to have an average of at least 60 marks. So this should be greater than or equal to 60. 70 plus 75 plus X for the third test divided by 3. This is, if you simplify, 70 plus 75 plus X should be greater than or equal to 180 or 145 plus X should be greater than or equal to 180, or X should be greater than or equal to 180 minus 145, and this is equal to 535. X should be greater than or equal to 35. We want the minimum marks he should get in the third test. So minimum he should get how much? 35. Minimum marks will be 35, or more than 35 he should score to have at least 60 marks. At least 60. The minimum should be 35 here.